Cameron say he identifies as black, not African American.
Right.
He said, I'd rather feel in black than African American because Africans don't even F with us. You go over there to Africa, they call us Yankees. They F with us, but we're not from the motherland. We're from America. So I'd rather say I'm black American.
You know what's funny? That's I mean, that's obviously Cam has his own personal choice on how he wants to feel about it. I think there's some truth into some of the things that he's saying about those that are in Africa really not appealing to us or liking us, making jokes about us being Yanks, for that for the lack of better terms. But I get where he's going with it. I get where he's going, but it doesn't really mean much when you think about it in hindsight, you know.
If I got to go way over there for somebody to have an opinion of what I am, I'm good, Ocho.
That's something I just, and I don't think I know enough to really get in depth about the conversation in general. You know, as far as my history goes, my ancestry, we're all told that we're come from Africa. That, you know, and obviously there's a huge story behind it. I don't know enough about the story in general. And I don't want to sit here and say the wrong thing. You might be better suited to answer it and tell me your thoughts, maybe knowing a little bit more about this topic than I do.
Well, when the phrase originally came, we all originated from Africa.
Right.
So they said Africa Americans. So that's what you originated from because that's where you came from. And so you was an African on American soil.
Right.
So basically what Cam is saying, like, look, bro, we born here. So we should be black Americans because 55, 65, 75% of us didn't originate in Africa. Now, maybe we have origins that started in Africa. We all did. But, and his argument is says, like, when white people, they don't say European American.
Right.
They don't say this. They say Caucasian.
I have a question. Since we're on the topic of that, how far back do you think we would have to go in our lineage before we get to see where we are truly from? Is it even possible to get back that far in our family tree or lineage and actually know exactly where you're from?
Well, you probably my ancestors got off a boat in Charleston in like 1859, 1860.
You big dummy.
You know how long? How do people even know this information?
I mean, there weren't great records. A lot of the records that were kept was kept in a Bible. That's why a lot of times Bible are very sacred in the black household because that held everything. So and a lot of the kids were born at home. So you wrote the date in that. So if you go back a lot of times and look at black Bibles, it has the chronological of very important events. Whether someone got married, someone had a child. So the records, I mean, there are some records, but you have to understand, like when you became a slave, the records was kept by them.
Yeah.
And so that was in order to, to trade, okay, he's a 12-year-old boy, or he's a 13-year-old boy, or she's she's of age to bear children, female. So but yeah, you could definitely go back and track it.
Yeah. Man, I've never for some reason I think it would be cool to know, but I've really never had any interest in knowing or going back that far. I think it would be cool. And now that we brought this up, talk about this topic, like I want to look into that. I want to look into that and see where I am truly from. And I'm not talking about the ancestry tree, online.
Oh, so you want to go to if you're from Senegal or you're from Mali or you're from Ghana, you want to know the exact, not just like Nigeria. You want to know the exact place. Like you're from Liberty City, Florida. You're not just from Florida. You're from Liberty City.
And that's all I know.
Okay.
That's all I know. I want to go back. Where's my grandma's mom from? And so on and so on and so on until I get back to where it all motherfucking started.
Right. Because a lot of times,
I have no clue about any of that.
Like a lot of times, like my grandma, they was like, I looked at it and it's like my grandmother, like a lot of times the man wasn't in the house.
Right.
So it was like my grandma is Mary Porter. My grandma is Louise. My great grandma was named Addie. So there's a lineage right there. So Addie Washington was born in Grandma Lou was born in 1900. Granny was born in 1922. I think that thing said Grandma Addie was born in 19, because she was like 20. So she was born in like 1880, 1879. So
1879. How you know all that?
Because like they had the census. So people would like the census come along and you hopefully people give you adequate information, because that goes to subsidizing how much money you get for schools and things and projects of that nature.
You big dummy.
And so, you know, like, and then you have like baptism. People used to keep record in the church of baptism.
Yeah.
Like my grandmother had a Bible. All the kids were in it. Because back then, you know, they had no money to go to the hospital and be having no babies up in no hospital. You had the baby at home. You maybe had a mother or a midwife or someone, what they call that, you know, to get you through it. But yeah. But it was different. You know what? I had Floyd Mayweather on my podcast early on, and he felt the same way. He says, "I'm not an African American. I wasn't born in Africa. I was born here in America. I'm Black. I use the term Black American when I'm describing myself."
Right.
So, I mean, he just
his own. I mean, it's cool though. I mean,
I know, but I ain't seen no Black American. I ain't seen no Black American on no credit report. I ain't seen no Black American on no any document.
Listen, when you see anything you have to sign, it says white, Hispanic, African American.
Yeah.
You big dummy.
Or Samoan or Philip Holland, you know, Asian, you know,
right.
I ain't seen no Black American. Now, maybe we need to.
And other.
Yeah.
Great day. Shalom, welcome to the House of Cons. Hey, we up early in the morning on the Shabbat, because the con don't sleep, you feel me? We always got our third eye open over here, even when others don't, Managa. I'm Blackjack, by the way. This is House of Cons. Hit the like, subscribe, share the video. If you want to support monetarily, we got the Cash App at the top of the screen, cash.app/$ House of Cons. And the title of the show is Unc and Ocho react to Cameron saying he identifies as quote unquote Black and not quote unquote African American. Salute.
You big dummy.
You know, and a person can be right and wrong at the same time. And what I mean by that, Cameron, he right and wrong at the same time. He right, we are not African Americans. But you know what he wrong at? Calling us Black Americans, or calling us FBA, or calling us Black. We not that either, Managa. That's not who we are. We bigger than just Black. You know, Black is a color. There's no land attached to Black. We Americans, Managa. The true Americans, the indigenous Americans. If you want to be proper with who we are, we the indigenous Americans, Managa. We're not Black, we're not African American, we're not Negroes, we neither of those. It's time we start to speak correct about who we are. It's a lot of ignorant people in the world, a lot of athletes, and I played football. In high school, I played football. Junior high, I played football all through my childhood. And in high school, I was on a wrestling team too. You know what I'm saying? Your boy was in there bench pressing. But I was in 11th grade bench pressing 240 pounds. And I was only weighing like 168 pounds. So I got on a wrestling team too. So I was a jock too. But last thing you want to take advice from on educational matters, is on athletes. You know, athletes can be, I was one myself, athletes can be some big dummies. Shannon Sharp, Ochocinco, big dummies, big jocks, dummies. I've been around these guys all my life. You know, I was one, but I was more than just an athlete. Yeah, I was a college professor also at one time. So I ain't just a jock. But I know a lot of guys are just a jocks, and a lot of them are dumb. And I was listening to this Shannon Sharp and Ochocinco talking about Cameron's opinion. Even though Cameron, like I said, he halfway right and halfway wrong. We ain't black and we ain't African American. We neither. We indigenous Americans. We are the true Americans. And what he don't understand is that he ain't studied no real history. We're gonna review this. We're gonna listen to that segment again, and we're gonna break it down, and we're gonna debunk all of his talking points one by one. You know, hey, we gotta do this, and we're gonna keep putting this in their face until everybody get the picture. We're gonna keep doing this over and over again. I'm glad when they talk about it. I'm glad salute to Cameron. We're bringing the topic up for discussion. Now, I want to get into this. I'm gonna turn the volume back up, and I'm gonna go back to that interview, or that segment, or whatever you want to call it, segment, interview, whatever they care to call it. Let me put it on this screen. And this was on, Shannon Sharp little show. You know, he been viral lately. So, now him and Ocho on there talking about Cameron and what Cameron had to say about not being African American.
Say he identifies as black, not African American.
Right.
He said, I'd rather feel in black than African American, because Africans don't even F with us. You go over there to Africa, they call us Yankees.
Let's start right there. Cameron said Africans don't even mess with us. You go over there, they call us Yankees. Let's hear it again.
Not African American.
Right.
He said, I'd rather feel in black than African American, because Africans don't even F with us. You go over there to Africa, they call us Yankees.
Yes, they do call us Yankees. The Africans know we're not Africans. They call us Yankees for a reason. Africans know about this. Africans know black Americans don't come from, not black Americans like Cameron say. Africans know indigenous Americans, American Indians, so-called American Negroes are not from Africa. Just like this here in Britain in 20 minutes telling you. He's going far away down south to sunny South Dakota, in fact, to see the genuine. Genuine means real, means original, like original leather, genuine leather. The genuine Native American darkies, the real Yankee blackamoors. Oh, you know who a blackamoor is, right? You know when they talking blackamoor, you know who they talking about, Shannon Sharp, right? They talking about somebody like you, Shannon Sharp. You looking like a blackamoor over there, Shannon Sharp.
You big dummy.
You're looking like some blackamoors. They talking about you, the genuine Native American darky. Who's a darky? Who they been calling darky? Call you darky and blackamoor. You ain't know you was the original Native American Yankee, huh? The Africans know. The Africans know who the blackamoor is. The Africans know who the original Yankee is. You just don't know, Shannon Sharp, and it's sad. It's pathetic. It's pathetic, Shannon Sharp and Ochocinco, that the Africans know who the Native American blackamoor Yankee is, and you don't. Just like the Dutch knew it. The Dutch knew it way back in 1700s, the 1750, when they showed you an Indian blackamoor tobacco merchant. American Indian blackamoor tobacco merchant, 1700 to 1750. They don't know when, somewhere up in the, possibly in the 1600s. It was an American so-called Negro, who you calling the African American, who you calling the Black American. It's not who we are. We are American Indians. We are indigenous Americans. The Dutch knew it in the 1700s. Africans know it. Shannon Sharp, you don't know. Ochocinco, you don't know. The only people that don't know is you. Cameron, he halfway there. Salute to Cameron one more time. Cameron almost with us. The genuine Native American darky is the real Yankee blackamoor.
They F with us, but we're not from the motherland. We're from America. So I'd rather say I'm black American.
You know,
and you're wrong.
That's I mean, that's obviously Cam has his own personal choice on how he wants to feel about it.
It's not it's not a personal choice on how somebody want to feel. It's not what you feel the truth is. It's not your truth, Shan. I mean, Ochocinco, when you're looking like a girl right now with those looks on your face, you over there talking about it's his person. You're trying to be all politically correct. No, it's not someone's personal choice. It's about truth and lies.
I think there's some truth into some of the things that he's saying about those that are in Africa really not appealing to us. Or
Not look how he said that he had to pause, not and he tried to collect words. They don't F with us. They don't F with us. You
big
talking about
dummy.
appealing to us. You sounded like an assimilated Naga right now. You sounded like a buck broke Naga right now. Say what you really mean. Stop. See, this is why I don't like what the Naga don't say what they really mean. You fake to me. You phony.
or liking us.
And why the
making
hell is we
jokes about
taking
us being
historical
gangs.
advice about history for some dumb jocks? Yeah, Shannon Sharp and Ochocinco was two big dumb jocks. Just like that lady said, shut up and dribble. This do apply to some people, y'all.
You big dummy.
For that for the lack of better terms, but I get where he's going with it. I get where he's
No,
going.
you
but
don't.
It doesn't really mean much when you think about it. In
But
hindsight.
it don't mean much.
You big dummy.
Hey, family.
Another motherfucking word. And this shit is boom shakalaka. I ain't playing, nigga.
He said it don't mean much. Meanwhile, it's a George Floyd in every city, and the colonizers got their knee on your neck in your own ancestral land, and they lying to you and laughing in your face and telling you from somewhere else. And the people that's over there in somewhere else that they telling you from, they laughing at you and calling you a Nakata or a Yankee Black or more. You dumb knocker, you.
You big dummy.
Everybody know who you is except you, nigga.
Sight, you know.
If I got to go way over there for somebody to have an opinion of what I am,
You a dumb knocker.
good, Ocho.
That's something I just, and I don't think I know enough to really get
You
in depth
definitely
about
don't.
the conversation in general. You know, as far as
That's the smartest thing he said this whole segment, and we just getting into it. The smartest thing you just said.
and I don't think I know enough to really get in.
Way over there for somebody to have an opinion of what I am, good,
yeah.
Ocho.
That's something I just, and I don't think I know enough.
I know you
to
don't
really get
know
in depth
enough.
about the conversation in general. You know, as far as my history goes, my ancestry.
I know you don't know.
We're all told that we
You all told. You
come
all
from Africa.
told.
That,
You all
you know,
you all told. We're all told. So you're gonna listen to what you told instead of investigating and finding out for yourself, you dumb Naga, you. And I'ma scold your ass right now to make an example for you in front of the tribe, my Naga, in front of the youth, my Naga. Sorry ass Nagas.
and obviously there's a huge story behind it. I don't know enough about the story in general.
You don't know nothing
And
about it.
I don't want to sit here and say the wrong thing.
You
might be
already
better
did.
suited to answer it and tell me your thoughts. Maybe knowing
Well,
a little bit more about this topic.
The
than I
blind
do.
leading the blind. You gonna ask another dumb Naga jock. You gonna ask another dumb Naga jock what you don't know.
The phrase originally came, we all originated from Africa.
Right.
So this
See, I don't believe that. You know what? If you believe this is what people not understanding. This dumb, we all originated from Africa. That's atheism. If you believe everybody originated from Africa, you're an atheist. You can't believe in the Most High, because that ain't how the Most High said it go. If you believe everybody came from Africa, you also by default believe everybody came from a monkey first. The Most High never said man came from monkey. The Most High said he made man separate from animals. And a beast is something else. We ain't come from no monkey. Maybe some people did. Maybe some people did got a little monkey in their blood, but not us. You believe in Darwinism. You believe we all came from Africa. You charge Darwin racist and an atheist. Darwin was thus an atheist with regard to God, not no Christian God, the Most High. Not no Christian God, to the Most High, period. He was never an atheist in full note, because he was a synagogue of Satan worshiper. He was a Jew. He remained a theist throughout the 1850s. Darwinism and atheism, different sides of the same coin. So you believe all men came from monkey? You saying the Most High is a liar? No. You maybe came from a monkey, but I did. I came from the seed of Jacob, the Israelites, the real tribe of Judah. That's where I came from. I ain't come from no damn monkey. So all this, you talking about we all came from Africa, you monkey naga, you dumb jock, monkey naga, you.
Said Africa Americans. So
maybe knowing a little bit more about this topic.
Well, when the phrase originally came, we all originated from Africa.
Dumb jock,
so they said
you.
Africa.
I came from the Most High, bitch.
So that's what you originated from, because that's where you came from.
Yeah,
and so you was an African on American soil.
Right.
So basically what Cam is saying, like, look, bro, we born here. So we should be black Americans.
Not just born here, you big dummy. We originate here. We didn't come from nowhere. We came from here. We are the Israelites, you dummy. We are indigenous Americans, you dummy. We are the seeds of Eber, of the feather, you dummy. You dumb jock. You need to study and stop making it up as you go.
75% of us didn't originate in Africa. Now, maybe we have origins that started in Africa.
We don't. We don't. I don't originate from no monkey.
And his argument is says, like, when white people, they don't say European American.
Right.
They don't say
smarter
this,
than you.
They say Caucasian.
I have a question. Since we're on the topic of that, how far back do you think we would have to go
He's
in our
making it up as he
lineage
go.
before we get to see where we are truly from? Is it even possible to get back that far in our family tree or lineage and actually know exactly where you're from?
Well, you probably my ancestors got off a boat in Charleston in like 1859.
You big dummy.
Hold on, y'all. He said his ancestors got off a boat in Charleston, South Carolina in 1859. He making it up. Look at his face. He making it up. It look like it's two squirrels juggling some nuts up there, right? He making it up. Look, I'm gonna show y'all how he making it up.
From?
Well, you probably my ancestors
salute
got
to
off
Hawkins
a
City in the house
in Charleston in like
1859. Shannon Sharp, you big monkey dumb jock naga, you need the man. You got a kindergarten education, Shannon Sharp. You say your ancestors got off a boat in Charleston in 1859, Shannon Hart. But Shannon Sharp, I guess just like Ochocinco, you haven't studied enough, and therefore you don't know that in 1808 a whole act was passed prohibiting the importation of any slave from out overseas, from anywhere. You didn't know that? You didn't know that, huh, Shannon Sharp? You didn't know that the act prohibiting the importation of slaves of 1807 in the United States federal law prohibited the importation of slaves into the United States. You lying big jock, dumb jock naga, you. Hey, salute the Nelson Charles in the house, tribe up. You lying son of a gun. He said in 1859 that his grandmama or somebody got off the ship in Charleston, South Carolina, and they stopped importing slaves 51 years before that, and the only slaves they was importing 51 years before that was other Americans from South America and from the Caribbean islands. You big dumb naga, you. You don't know nothing. You ain't studied nothing. I'm going to pick you apart one statement at a time. We're going to walk you down today early in the morning on the Shabbat. Praise, all praises to the Most High, my nigga.
You know how long? How do people even know this information?
I mean, there weren't
it's called studying.
great records. A lot of the records that were kept was kept in the Bible. That's why a lot of times Bible is very sacred in the black household, because that held everything. So and a lot of the kids were born. A lot of the kids were born at home. So you wrote the date in that.
You was there.
So if you go back a lot of times and look at black Bibles, it has the chronological of very important events. Whether someone got married, someone had a child. So the records I mean, there are some records, but you have to understand, like when you became a slave, the records were kept by them.
Yeah.
And so that was in order to, to trade. Okay, he's a 12-year-old boy, or he's a 13-year-old boy, or she's of age to bear children, female. So that's.
I'm not saying.
But yeah, you could definitely go back and track it
up.
Yeah. I've never for some reason.
Here's one thing you need to do
This
before
nog is
buying
making
anything.
it up. This nog is literally making it up as he go. That's very crazy. He's indoctrinated.
Really never had any interest in knowing or going back that far. I think it would be cool now that we brought this up. Talk about this topic. Like I want to look into that. I want to look into that and see where I am truly from. And I'm not talking about the ancestry tree, online.
Oh, so you want to go like?
You're not talking about genealogy? Let me run that back. Let me make sure I heard you correctly. What you talking about? Spitting in the tube?
And I'm not talking about the ancestry tree, online.
Oh, so you want to go to like, if you're from Senegal or you're from Mali or you're from Ghana, you want to know the exact, not just like Nigeria. You want to know the exact place. Like you're from Liberty City, Florida. You're not just from Florida. You're from Liberty City.
And that's all I know. Okay. That's all I know. I want to go back. Where's my grandma's mom from? And so on and so on and so on until I get back to where it all motherfucking started.
Right. Because a lot of times,
I have no clue about any of that.
Like a lot of times, like my grandma, they were like,
do a DNA test, y'all.
I looked at it and it's like,
it's not gonna say he don't want to do the family tree. It's not gonna say, forget all those records. I only got one grandma. I want to know who her mama was, and I just want to keep going down that one line. He don't know that DNA tests make fun holiday gifts, but beware of the hype. It's all for entertainment. It's tell you in the fine print. Genetic results not only they say affect us but our family, because you can only find out who your direct genetic kin is from another living person or somebody else DNA they got. They ain't got your great grandmama DNA, you dumb nigga. They ain't got your great-great-grandma DNA, you dumb nigga. They ain't got your great-great-great-granddaddy DNA, you dumb nigga, you. You gonna let them force you in Africa, huh? You dumb nigga.
My grandmother, like, a lot of times the man wasn't in the house.
Right.
So it was like...
a lot of times, this nigga been watching The Color Purple, man.
You big dummy. Biatch.
This nigga Shady Sean just making it. He done watch every slave movie. See, cause a lot of times the man wasn't in the house. He look like he man like an old bitch. Look at this nigga, man.
Biatch.
See, a lot of time the man. This nigga sound like a feminist.
Like, I looked at it and it's like my grandmother, like a
and,
lot.
And you could tell when the squirrels just throwing peanuts back and forth in Shannon Sharp forehead. Look at the way he be looking.
Time the man wasn't in the house,
right?
So it was like,
make it up, Shannon. See, look.
Like my grandma is married.
Hold on. Arm in the pause is a clear indicator of somebody making something up. Man, look, y'all. When I was in college, y'all, I studied body language. See, a lot of people be wondering why I be peeping some shit all the time. I studied body language in college, man. I could tell. I could read people lying to me, man. It's easy because it's like an art. Like the art of like body language is, you can easily tell when people be lying, man. If you understand the art of body language, facial expression, it's not that hard, you know. This is something I was into when I was in college. I know for a fact he lying and making up what he's saying. Because if you ain't even got people's body language, just listen to it. You can tell he making it up.
Like, I looked at it and it's like,
ambush president.
My grandmother, like, a lot of times the man wasn't in the house. So it was like, like my grandma is Mary Porter. My grandma is Louise. My great grandma was named Addie.
He don't know he got 4 great grandmothers.
So there's a lineage right there. So Addie Washington was born in
grandmothers.
18. Grandma Lou was born in 1900. Granny was born in 1922. I think grandma. I think that thing said grandma.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. Grandma was born in 1900. Then grandma was born in 1922. Wait a minute. Look at that face. That's a meme. That face is a meme, right? Both of these Nagas making meme faces right now. I can make a meme with this face, Shannon Shaw. When you know a Naga lying. Look how you look. And when you know wait a minute. You can put like Shannon Shaw face and put when you know a Naga lying, when a Naga be lying. Now you can put when a Naga just be lying and put Shannon Shaw face right now. And then hey, be more Bigfoot in the house tribe, but and then you can make another meme with Ochocinco face. It's like when you know a Naga lying to you.
22. I think that thing said Grandma Addie was born in 19, because she was like 20. So she was born in like 1880, 1879. So
I thought they got out the. I thought they got out the ship in 1859. Hold on.
No, all that.
Because like they had the census, so people would like the census come along and you hopefully people give you adequate information because that goes to subsidizing how much money you get for schools and things and projects of that nature.
Right. And
and so like, and then you have like baptism. People used to keep record in the church of baptism.
Yeah,
he making it
like
up as he goes.
Like my grandmother had a Bible. All the kids were in it.
Where it's at right now?
Because back then, they had no money to go to the hospital and be having no babies up in no hospital. You had the baby at home. You maybe had a mother or a midwife or someone.
So in Shannon Shaw eyes, in the 1800s, see, you're not gonna be knowing history for real, man. This is sad, man. This is pathetic, man. This is pathetic. These not gonna say, because they had to have the baby in the backyard. He don't believe all these roots moving and this stupid shit. Shannon Shaw, man, bro, you got to do better. Ochocinco, you got to do better, man. In the 1800s in South Carolina, yes, there were hospitals, bro. There were, bro. I mean, it's sad. I know more about Charleston, South Carolina than you. I got blood from South Carolina. My ancestry go back to Carolina, man. You making a mockery of my family, Shannon Shaw. Shut the fuck up. You making a mockery of my people, man. And I don't like it. You know what I'm saying? Your dumb ass don't know in the 1800s, they got plenty of historic hospitals in Charleston, South Carolina. You thought this was the Roots movie, you big dumb Naga? You thought this was Roots movie? Who's standing in front of the hospital, Shannon Shaw, you dumb Naga? Nagas. You gonna sit here and make it up as you go, talking about somebody having babies in the backyard like a pit bull?
You big
I'm
dummy.
tired of you dumb Pan-African wannabe booty scratching ass Nagas, man, that want us to go to Africa so bad. In 1886, Shannon Shaw, they say that's all they can get back to, huh? You talking about and all this here who was born in the backyard like a pit bull and your people got off the ship, man. Stop making shit up, bro. Stop making shit up, bro. There go another one, Shannon Shaw. That one from 1888, Shannon Shaw. I mean, shit, that ain't nothing but 31 years after 1857. Well, he said 1859. That was 29 years later, Shannon Shaw. They already had hospitals like that 29 years later and some just as big before. And you think your grandma was having pit bulls in the backyard? You a disgrace, my nigga. You a disgrace. Just like just like Ambush Predator say, it's all the West Indies, my nigga. All the Americas is the West Indies, from Canada on down to South America and everything in between. It's the West Indies. The truth be told, that's the West Indies is synonymous with the Americas. That's all that means for real. They try to break it down, and just like Florida used to include Carolina, Georgia, and Louisiana, and a couple other places. And they started changing name and they started making stuff smaller. See, so it's always the West Indies, or some people can say it was all La Florida. It was all the same thing. You know what I'm saying? They separated and divided our lands upon they in our dukedoms, in our principalities, and even us. Doomed diverses. He don't even know about the Roper Hospital, huh? He don't know about the Roper Hospital. He talking about, yeah, my grandma was born backyard in the pit bull pen. Dumb, disgracing our ancestors. Disgracing us. And when you pull it back to the oldest ones, they got Naga standing right in front of them. Y'all think it's a coincidence? I know about this. You know, I fully admit that I have studied. I have studied. They fully admit that they have not. that they don't know. It's sad. It's very pathetic. It's very pathetic. All this South Carolina. Just like he talking slavery in South Carolina, he don't even know about this. The so-called old slave mart in South Carolina. He talking 1859, pulling up on ships. He didn't know the slave mart was looking like this. That's what he didn't know. Right in Charleston, South Carolina, where he claimed his ancestors from, where they probably is from, but he probably just too ignorant to know what the hell he talking about. And what he don't know is just a lot of indentured servants from Europe, indentured slaves from Europe, came through these slave marts in Charleston, South Carolina. And the only Negroes that went through them is Negroes that was exiting South Carolina, not coming to it. And the Negroes that did come to South Carolina, they was coming from Haiti and the Caribbean islands and from South America. I'm so sick and fucking tired of the lies. I'm tired of the lazy niggas that scared to fucking study. These niggas got platforms. And 42 million people to watch their video. And 42 million people don't watch to see Shannon Sharp. They watch to saw Cat Williams. Shannon Sharp, you ain't nobody. Apparently, Shannon Sharp, you don't know that the Mayan was us. The very creators of the numeral 0 was our ancestors. You sit here and disgrace your ancestors from Carolina, you punk ass nigga. Scold your ass in front of the tribe, my nigga. Sometimes you gotta scold the nigga in front of the tribe. Sometimes you even gotta sacrifice a bitch ass nigga in front of the tribe. Nigga swear they know who he is. Nigga too scared to look in the mirror and find out the damn truth. You running with a white KKK lie. Straight out the synagogue of Satan. Courtesy of Charles Darwin. And now you think you came from a monkey, you dumb nigga, and the Most High told you came from Jacob. And even the emblem of America, way before 1859, Shannon Sharp, we talking from the 1700s, showing you who Miss America really is. Our ancestors, with her pearl necklace on, with her armbands on, with everything that I recognize, with her French gown on, with everything I recognize as our culture, with her lace sandals on, ankled up, just like our sisters still like to wear. That's the emblem of America, not Africa, Ochocinco. You lame niggas want to be a part of something you ain't. You sell out punk ass niggas. You fake niggas. You pretending niggas. You niggas pretenders. You niggas pretend Nigerians. You fake pretend Nigerian niggas. You fake sell out cowards with your tail in your ass. You bitch ass niggas, leave and don't come back. We don't need you. You don't understand that the very first tobacco Indian that the Europeans had to carve up out of wood. They had to go back to Europe with all the tobacco that they got from the Nagas, from the American Indians, and they had to go show people in Europe how to smoke. And then they say, how do people look like you got it from? They say, well, give me a log, I'll carve them up and show you exactly how they look. With a pearl necklace on. Yeah, they say, we'll show you how, we'll carve it up for you. We'll carve it up. Some of the earliest, you can't even find a tobacco Indian older than this one. This is from the late 1600s. Your dumb ass believe you got here on some other type of time. And what a coinky dink. Our pearls look the same. 2 pearl necklaces, huh? Yeah, they want to make sure you know it too. They want to make sure you know. They made it their business to take a picture of the double pearls for you to know it. You think I missed that? I ain't miss it. I didn't miss it. Yeah, and I guess Ochocinco, I guess Cameron might know, but Cameron need to study some more too. He just a rapper. He ain't nobody to be taking historical advice from, calling himself black or black American or FBA, that fake ass term. And no diss to Tariq Nasheed, but when I'm scolding niggas right now, I ain't no FBA. I ain't black. The use of the terms Negro and black to include persons of Native American ancestry in North America, Jack D. Forbes. The word black may include all Negroes, but the term Negro does not include all black persons. We are of the opinion that the words white, Negro, mulatto, and black persons, whenever they occur in our Constitution, must be taken in their generic sense. That the words black person in the 14th section must be taken as contradistinguished from white and necessarily includes all races other than Caucasians. Well, who are y'all talking about? Africans? Nope. We talking about the terms Negro and black to include American Indians. Where the comments in the paragraph, Black Jack, it just say Negro, black, and white. Where the Indians at? I thought they was red, man. Well, open your motherfucking eyes.
Boom shakalaka!
And man, I'm Black Jack, man. This is House of Cons, man. Support the house, man. We always trying to bring something new for you, and we gonna stay with the current events, man. If you like the content, support the content that supports you. Peace. We out.